Jack, pleasing to get another win on the board.
Very much so. Yeah, I think after last week's disappointment, we wanted to respond in the best possible way, and I think the players have done that again. I've seen us be more fluid and more cohesive this season, but I thought we were very resilient, and ultimately it's about the result, and so a great way to bounce back from last week.
That's something you mentioned there is resilience, and there was a bit at times after Queen's got their second goal that you had to kind of dig in a wee bit and sit in, and do you feel the team done that well?
Yeah, I thought they did it fairly well all game, because we were giving up quite a bit in terms of height through the whole game, so we knew at set pieces we would come under pressure. We needed Craig to do well in that respect, and I think he did. But I also thought we coped with it defensively. Our players were brave. Obviously still disappointed at the goal we conceded, but I thought by and large we dealt well with a threat. They're a good team, with some good individual players, a strong team, and it was a tough match. And as I mentioned earlier, I've seen us play better, but I think it's a mark of us now that we can find a way to win a game like today as well.
7 wins here on the bounce. You've also won your 4 league games here. How pleasing is that, given the standard of opponent you've played in this league at home, to win all 4?
Well, it's a brilliant start for us to have in our favour, and we extend that to our league performance here since January, since the Falkirk defeat. It's a brilliant record. It's a record that we're proud of, but we want to protect. But it's a record that should fill us with confidence when we take the pitch here now, as a whole club, supporters and players alike. And we stressed that to the players before the game, that they should believe they can win every game here. We want to continue the record, and we'll look to do that again next week in particular. So yeah, it gives us, if we continue this, it gives us a really good platform to try and be successful this season if we can maintain this consistency, home performances and home results. Nice
to be back at home next week against Brecon.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Tam the Ground's going to say that, because they've had a lot of home games in a short period of time, particularly the way the cup draws have worked out as well, and obviously it was a heavy conditions today as well. So, but from my perspective, yeah, it's nice to be back at home again. Travelled up to Brecon yesterday with James and watched their game, so we know what to expect next week from them as opponents. But delighted to be back here again and want to maintain this record.
How difficult an opponent are Brecon going to be? Obviously you were at the game, I never saw it, but I heard that they started well against Dunfermline yesterday, obviously unlucky in the end.
Yeah, I watched them at the end of last season when they were successful through the playoffs. They maintained the bulk of that squad, and they've added to it as well. And it'll be difficult, they'll be competitive, they have a system that is difficult to break down. I think if we can get to a performance level that is at our best, then we'll make it difficult for them, but we've got to go and do that. And I thought today the kind of fundamentals I thought were missing last week was a wee bit of hard work at times, and I thought we did that in abundance today. As I said, the game wasn't as pretty as some of the games have been at times here, but that will be the case with some games this season. We have to find a way to win, and it'll be the same next week.
Cammy Smith opened the scoring today. He's a player that maybe doesn't get mentioned enough. How pleased were you with his performance? Yeah,
we obviously started in the wider area, and Josh was just playing off Gavin. We felt as if the wee change suited us, because I think Josh was getting on it in good areas, but Cammy's probably that little bit more of a live wire in there, and also Josh was terrific in the wide area when we went there, so shifting him into that position I think helped us. He's been in great form all season. He's trains fantastically well. I mentioned before about his attitude as a young footballer. Wants to get better so much, works really hard at his game, great character, loves playing here, and I'm delighted that he's getting his reward in terms of the number of goals he scored already this season, and there'll be more to come from him this season as well.
Josh went off, looked like he'd injured himself. Was it his shoulder again?
Yeah, I feel really sorry for him, because his shoulder's popped out again, an injury he suffered in training about 6 or 7 weeks ago. Josh came back pre-season, fantastic condition, looked really sharp, was desperate to get in the team, suffered the injury, so had to work his way back from that, and he forced me to play him today, but how he's been both making the shorter substitute appearances, but how he's trained with real hunger and desire and ability, and forced his way into the team today, and I thought he did really well in his period in the park. So gutted for him in that respect. I hope that it'll be a short rehab period for him again, but we'll assess that obviously over the course of today and tomorrow.
Just finally, Jamie McCart made his debut today. How pleased were you with how he slotted into the team?
I thought he did well. Not easy. He only trained with the players Friday and Saturday. He's still a young man. Our back four, 3 of them, I think 21 and under, which is a young back four against an experienced front line in Queen of the South. But I thought he coped well. He gives us a natural balance of being left-footed, which we've not had during my whole time at the club, having a left-footed centre-half. So I think he'll get better and stronger as the games go on as well. But pleased for him, and really pleased that he's came and made his debut as part of a winning team.